Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be building a fire station for my Bloxburg town. So I've had this town series going for ages. We've built so many things. And if you watch my last video, you will know that we filled up the first town plot, which means we have actually started on a second one. So let's head over there so we can build this fire station. And here we are. So as you can see, the only building so far is the police station. And the plot that the fire station is going to be in is this one right here. So again, it's a pretty big plot. At this point, it's basically tradition to start with the outline, so of course we're gonna do that. Guys, while I'm building this, I have the nicest waffle. And you might be like, what do you mean, Reese's, you have a nice waffle? You know what, I'll put a picture on screen. I've kind of eaten like half of it, but how nice is that? Anyway, let's get back to Bloxburg. So I'm adding some pillars now. I'm pretty sure we all know exactly what color the fire station is gonna be. Bright red. No, I'm joking. Could you imagine if I did that? You would all unsubscribe. No, it's gonna be red, but not like an ugly red like that. And don't worry guys if you don't like the red, because there's going to be so many windows you'll be hardly able to see it anyway. Next up on the agenda is the roof, and oh my gosh guys, I cannot stop eating this waffle. It's so yummy. As you can see, I was messing around trying to do a pointy roof, but it wasn't working out guys. But it wasn't having any of it, so it looks like we're going to have to go to modern. To be fair, that does look absolutely lit. And you guys have been telling me not to texture the roofs, it actually looks better, and I agree, that plain white looks very nice. However, I am going to try do a little bit more of a cool roof on this one. Okay, I am in love with that. I know it's so basic right now, but this looks so cool. Now it's time for probably the most iconic part of a fire station, the doors where the fire trucks are going to go. So I don't know if we have room for 2 or 3. I'd say 2 is probably better. Can you tell I'm going for sort of like an old school fire station here? You know what this is reminding me of, guys? Like the Fireman Sam fire station. Who watched Fireman Sam? I don't know if it was just a British show or if it was like worldwide. Please comment down below if you watched it, because I was obsessed with that show. And also I've decided I don't want this to be red brick on this half. I want this one to be a bit more of a normal color. Now I know this door doesn't really go, but I feel like I just have to add it. But I decided in the end to go for modern windows because the traditional ones weren't doing it for me. I feel like this part looks really good. This part I'm not so sure on, but we're about to add the sign, so maybe the sign will give us a sign. So on the police station I did a circle sign, so I feel like I want to keep the theme the same throughout the town. And then to get a really nice picture, what you do is search up decal, pop that there, and guys, change of plan. I searched for ages and the only decal they have is this square one, so instead I've popped a square up here. I'm so unsure about this build. I mean, I think this is going to be one of those builds where you hate it at first and then you grow to love it. Anyway though, I did outline it with LED lights, and I might actually do that on a couple of parts of the police station, because after everything's said and done, LED lights make everything better. Last thing I'm going to do on the outside, because I'm getting sick of it, is some bushes. And with a very extravagant doorbell, I'm actually fine with this as the outside. We can always come back. Next is time to design the layout, which I've been doing with fences lately. It's very handy. Okie dokie, so I've just drawn a very rough outline with fences, and I'm going to talk you through it because a fire station isn't like a conventional build where you could just guess the rooms. Firstly, this is the garage room where the fire trucks are going to be stored. Just behind it, we're going to have a utility room and a uniform room with like hats and their coats and stuff. Here is sort of the reception area, and the final room downstairs is actually going to be a call center, because you know when you call 999 to get the fire brigade, or 911 in America, obviously there has to be a room of people answering the phone, so that's going to be that room. Then upstairs we have this huge room, which is going to be the staff room with like the kitchen and dining and stuff. This room here is going to be with some beds, because I didn't know this, but some fire stations actually have bedrooms. And then this front part here is just going to be an office. I think it makes sense to start with the reception because, you know, it's the first room. And I don't know how many fire stations would have marble flooring, but, you know, we're going a bit bougie here. This reception room can be pretty basic, because I'm not even sure if a fire station would have a reception. Like, yeah, you're just going to check in to stay in one of the rooms in the fire station. Like, this ain't no hotel, sweetheart. For some reason, I feel like getting kind of creative with the walls. What doors give fire station? These ones are kind of giving fire station, aren't they? Also, guys, on a side note, exciting news. I have only 4 days left at school until summer. That is including today. I literally have school today. How sad is that? Anywho, as you can see, see, I've gone for a slightly different desk to normal. It's kind of just like a flat one, which I think looks quite cool. We need some chairs, and for some reason, these curved armchairs are giving fire station. The thing is, you know, I was saying you're not going to check into a fire station reception. I was thinking on this side, we could maybe have chairs. So if you have any concerns or anything, then you could come in and talk to people who work here. Also, I recently learned my lesson to buy cheap computers because I was always like, why am I running out of money? And then I'd look and I'd place like 50 computers. Guys, you just need to prepare all over this place. We are going to be having coat hooks. I feel like we could custom make one. So their uniforms are normally red and then they have like stripes on them. Oh my gosh. Imagine that was what it looked. Oh my gosh, what is my building? You know what though? It actually kind of looks accurate. I swear we must have something resembling a hat. Yeah, you know what? Let's use this custom beveled thing to make one. And this might look like a very cute like hot cross bun / cherry pie thing. But no, this is going to resemble hats. Oh my gosh, apparently I'm allergic to fire stations. In addition to all that, something I've tended to do lately in my build is add quite a lot of paintings. Because I've realized with decals, it can actually transform the build. And another perfect thing is a vending machine because they always have these. I guess it's just for the fire people, isn't it? Although they could just drink the water out the hose, which actually reminds me, why have we not added like hoses outside? That is the most important part of a fire station is water. That's okay actually because this room is now done. So we can go into the garage anyway, which is a room I'm not going to lie, I've been dreading because we're going to have to build fire trucks, guys, or attempt to build them. So first things first, I'm going to get a transparent cube to build this whole thing on because I do not want to be building this twice. I want to be able to just copy and paste it. And you know what? It's too complicated building it on this. You know what? I've decided I'm just having one. Do you know what though, guys? So far, so good. I know it looks like I've just built a table or something. I know this is going to come along well. You know what, guys? Just sit back, relax, enjoy this lovely speed build of me struggling to build a fire engine in Bloxburg. Here we are, my beautiful fire engine. So I actually have the strength to make two. Don't ask me how. Yes, they look kind of insane, but I only want them to look good from the front, and they do. I came up with a really genius idea of putting like lamps as the sirens, which I think was cool. But it reminded me, you know, in fire stations, they always have that pole that the firemen slide down. It's kind of perfect because the staff room is right above. And one other thing that maybe I could put on the back of the fire trucks is these hoses. And what this little table is going to be, you know, when they have the line of hats and then they all run along and grab one and then they hop in the fire engine. And we'll at least add a carpet under the pole as well to sort of like cushion their fall a bit. How fun would it be though? I used to want to be a firefighter just to be able to go down this pole. But yes, okay. That's all I'm going to do for this room. We knew this was going to be the weird room. Oh my gosh. Let's leave that now. This uniform room is literally going to take 2 seconds. Like, I'm just going to put more of the same stuff. Maybe some lockers as well. Yeah, that makes sense. And some clothes racks. But yeah, that room was literally so simple. Next door is going to be the utility room. So it's going to have the laundry, all that stuff. Because in a place with this much uniform, you're going to need a whole room designated to washing it. But I am going to get some decals and we're going to make these marble in a minute. First of all, let's place down the foundation. So we've got some counters down here. We're going to put cabinets here and these are going to have the washing machines. Obviously, we need a sink as well. And oh my gosh, guys, absolutely rip my money. Oh my gosh, we just spent 12 grand on washing machines. Never thought I'd do that, did I? And I always add basic shapes in between them because as you can see, it makes it look a little bit more real. Who else loves the end of school? Because it's always so fun. Obviously not if you're doing exams and stuff. For example, we're going on loads of trips in biology and stuff and doing loads of fun experiments and stuff. So I'm absolutely loving it. We'll probably need some ironing boards in here as well. And wow, I just built those 2 whole rooms quicker than it took me to build that whole fire engine. The only room left is the call center. So I already know that if you have this job, it'll probably be quite stressful. So I'm going to add lots of windows to let lots of light in to make them a little bit more happier. I'm also reversing the wallpaper. You see what I mean? Like it's dark on the top in here, but it's dark on the bottom in here. See what I did there? First things first in this room, I'm going to make some bookshelves. Actually, I should probably use a smaller one. This is just because I don't want it to be purely desks in this room. I want a little bit of decoration along the wall. And guys, recently I've been complaining because it's been raining a lot. And obviously it's June. It's like, why is it raining? But I went out on a walk in the rain the other day. It was the best experience of my life. I just put my headphones in, listened to some Lana Del Rey. And you guys don't even understand. Definitely try it sometime. Although I did get home and my hair was ruined. While I'm building this office, I actually think this would be such a cute place to work. Like if this was what the office looked like. like. And that is such a true thing, guys. Your environment makes you work harder or less harder. If you've got a messy room and you don't want to do your homework, maybe that's why. Or maybe you just don't want to do your homework. Anyway, over here I made like a little lunch area / meeting area. And this is obviously the call center, so we're just gonna have a bunch of desks lined up. And instead of adding computers, I'm gonna add paper, guys, because don't want to blow our whole budget on some desks. So yeah, it's the 1950s apparently. They're gonna write down what people say on paper. But of course we are gonna need like a good phone, because that's the whole point of this room. And I'm absolutely thrilled with that. I'm just gonna add a couple of roof beams to finish off downstairs. And ta-da! That is the whole of downstairs done. So now we have upstairs. And I want to see, can you put plants on these stairs? You can! That is so cute. I'm putting one. That is so adorable. Let me first of all fix this. So as you can see, I've just given everything a little bit of color and I've outlined the rooms. First of all, we're going to decorate this hallway. And I want this hallway to not look like a house, but just look a little bit more aesthetic than downstairs. And wow, this build is actually getting really aesthetic. This looks like it could be a house. The last thing I want to add is a chandelier. A little bit like that. Oh my gosh, wow, I love this. Now we have 3 more rooms. We have the office room, the bedroom, and the staff room. I think I want to start off with the staff room. So I'm going to add a couple of fences around this because you don't want to accidentally fall down it. And basically, this is where people are going to be able to eat their lunch, chill around, that kind of jazz. So yeah, we'll have 3 dining tables. It's kind of looking like a cafeteria in here, but you don't know how many staff are going to be working here at once. This part over here is giving me kitchen vibes. Like, it looks literally perfect for one. It can just be a stand-in kitchen. And I can't lie to you guys, I'm already loving this. I feel like this has probably been one of the most random videos I've ever done. Like, it's such a random build. Like, what even is this room? But it's fine. Anyway, they're going to live in absolute luxury here with some slushy machines, 2 coffee machines, because they'll be so tired. Because obviously they work night shifts as well, because fires don't just happen in the day. No, actually, at night, the world's just like, nope, no fires for now. Everyone's asleep. We'll add more decals so we can put marble and stuff. And even in a fire station, guys, I'm not sacrificing my island. We're definitely still having one. Yeah, this looks just like a staff kitchen to me. I'm very happy with that. Over here, it can be the living room zone because they'll probably get bored if they don't have this. And I'm just going to add the most basic L sofa ever, only because I imagine this is what it would be like. And I'd say that's actually pretty good for the staff room. And we have 2 more rooms. To be honest with you, I can't remember what this was going to be. Oh yeah, an office. I don't know what this was going to be either. I'm actually so forgetful. But maybe it's better that we don't remember because I only have 4 grand anyway. So not like we could build too much with it. And since we're on a budget, we're probably going to have to get some cheaper bookshelves. Although these ones actually still look pretty fancy. But I guess this is where like the chief of the fire department can sit. And what they do is probably manage salaries and stuff like that. We'll add a couple of chairs at the desk as well in case anyone needs to like talk to him or her. And with that, guys, that is the entire fire station done. So let's change the pictures and then I'll show you it. Okie dokie, you guys, here we are outside the fire station. I've changed all the pictures and made a couple changes to the inside. But I am so happy with the exterior of this build. The real gem of this build is the interior. So the first room is reception. I've added a couple signs around. We've got a calendar. We've got a really cute picture of a fire truck. And then fire department parking only. And we've obviously got the reception desk and some spare uniform just behind it. And the last little bit is the broom cupboard. Oh, got one here. Then just behind the office is basically the call center. So let's say you're at home calling the fire brigade. I will answer here. I'll go, this is 911. What's your emergency? You need fire? We're sending one on your way. This room's actually really cute. I love the light. To the left, oh yeah, and we have a vending machine. But to the left is really where the stars are. We have our fire engines, which look a bit like monster trucks. We also have our fire alarm and we have our hats and stuff. There's 2 more rooms in here actually though. We have more of just a uniform storage room. And next door we have the laundry room where you can come in, you can wash it and stuff. Oh my gosh, I don't think I've ever used this washing machine before. And also there's working hoses at the end of the fire truck. That actually does look quite cool, doesn't it? Pizza's here. Next we go upstairs. And by the way, the staircase is actually really cute and aesthetic. Forgot to put a railing here, so make sure not to fall down. Also, I did remember what this room was going to be. It was just going to be a bedroom. So I didn't have much money. I just put a couple beds in here to resemble it. Then we have the office, which actually has a really nice view of the police station, which is good because they obviously will work in tandem together because they're both emergency services. But yeah, this room is simple as simple goes. And then the final room is the staff room. So we've got these dining tables. To be fair, I actually hate this part. But if we turn around, I really love the kitchen. I think it actually looks really cute. You have all your appliances, marble tiling, of course, and then the living room. So if you're on your break or waiting for a call or something, you can just sit here. And then the fire bell's ringing. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. You slide down the pole, you jump into a fire engine, and you go and save the day. And there we have it, guys. That was me building a fire station for my Bloxburg town. Please let me know what you want me to build next in my town, because I actually don't know. But anyway, thanks to all of you guys for watching this, and I'll see you all next time.